think I am ready to swap over. So we're gonna try this. I feel like it shouldn't be that much different than Twitch, but it already feels really different. Okay, let's see. The only thing is just that I can't judge the audio levels right now, but we'll see. We're gonna roll with it. Okay. Here we are. Is this it? Yeah. Okay, we're live. Oh, I would need to switch that overlay too. Well, hello everyone. I am newmoniks. We are streaming live on Twitch for the first time. So this is a different different platform. I guess we're building from the ground up again. Here we go. Electric Boogaloo Part 2. So today we're going to be doing some coloring and art stuff. How is everyone? I am starting stream like 2 hours later than I originally anticipated. I feel kind of bad. Feels bad, like legit. I really do. Sorry, I'm standing up and like wiping my chair right now because my hair is still damp. But yeah, I feel really bad about starting a lot later than usual. There's some stuff that happened this early fine morning in my area where so you know, one of my goals this year is to get a 6-pack, like literally a 6-pack of abs. And so in order to accomplish this, I need to do a funny thing called working out. And you know, I wake up really early in the morning in general, as of late, not really, but in general, I do wake up really early in the mornings. And this morning I woke up at like 4:30 and had to go on a drive to my gym. It's about 30 minutes away. Not too bad. Could be a lot better. I could try to find a cheaper and closer gym membership somewhere nearby, but not happening. I don't pay for this current one, so might as well take advantage of something free, right? So it's 5:30, get up, and I usually go to the gym with my roommates, and we all take our separate cars because it's just one of those things where I like to have flexibility of being able to dip out if I need to do stuff. Because, you know, I have work, right? And, you know, obviously I was like considering, oh, I have stream early morning and I have enough time to gym and then come back for the stream, right? But as we start driving, it's 5. It's dark. To set the stage, I'm like kind of in the middle of the South, or like I'm in like the country part of the South. And so there's not a whole lot of like urban areas for a good 10 miles, which is not too bad. Like there's a lot of countryside here, but we're not deep country. We are deep enough where there are wild animals that will randomly pounce out of the woodlands, and that's what happened to not myself but my roommate, and my goodness, my baby. The Mustang is gone, unfortunately. If any of you guys are on my Discord, you might have seen like this really beautiful red convertible Mustang that I had that was kind of like covered with a very thin layer of snow last week. And that was literally the baby car. And I'm so sad that through some unfortunate events, it got taken away from me so quickly because a deer jumped out and hit it. So I was dealing with that all this morning and had to call insurance, had to call like some check up on, the drivers, make sure everybody's okay. Had to pull over. Everybody has work in the morning too. And so we kind of had to figure some stuff out together and decide like, okay, what are we going to do? What are we going to do with the car? Somebody needs a car in order to like properly function and, get to work on time and stuff. So, that's where we're at right now. We have a lot of things that we had to like manually, or not manually, but like we had to kind of put our heads together and think about and take care of. And it was just a whole ordeal. It took way longer than it needed to, but we got it resolved. And I'm just in shambles that my car is gone. I'm so sad. I'm just so fucking sad. Okay, I need some background music, by the way. I'm gonna pick something. But in the meantime, so like legit, it was just one of those things where I just felt really sad about it. That there's like a lot of unfortunate things that happened in such a short time. And literally, I just posted that picture of my beautiful Mustang, or the beautiful Mustang that I have in the background, or the backyard, like literally 2 days ago. It was perfect. It was working and everything was fine. Now I wake up, I'm going to wake up every morning thinking it's not fine, but it's okay. It is what it is. It's a car. The most important thing is that the drivers are safe. My friends are safe. I'm safe. My bank account might be hurting just a tad, just a very small tad. Ooh, I gotta bump this over a little. But it's okay. It's money is no object when the safety of your friends and family are at stake, right? So it's okay. Could have been worse. That's just all I'm saying. It could have been a lot worse. And I'm glad it didn't. Okay, so here we have a beautiful commission of my friend KurouHazuki. If you guys don't know him, he's a wonderful streamer on Twitch. If you guys can give him a follow, that would be really awesome. But we're gonna be doing this commission that he has. He actually commissioned this a little bit some time ago. It's of him in a happy. I don't know if I'm pronouncing this correctly, but basically it's like kind of this like team outfit that is supposed to evoke and embody some sort of like community and group of like a cheerleader, almost like the taiko drummer, like how they all kind of have matching uniforms and stuff. So in a similar way, it's like that, but it's more for cheering with the glow sticks. And the I don't actually really remember what the name of these glow sticks are called, but that's basically what it is. Cheering with glow sticks, which is cool. So right now we're just working on this commission piece that I have. We're gonna mostly take care of the lighting today, because I think he and I would kind of like discuss what sort of things we would want to see on the final piece, and I think we're both in kind of a happy medium with it, so I'm pretty excited. Okay. Wait, hold on. Let me make sure I erase this. Oopsies. There you go. Sorry, Kuro. I erased your whole face, bro. There you go. It's just you. Okay, so let's merge these together so I don't do that again. Okay. Oh my god, my tummy is grumbling. Let's see. Rejoice, Lord FBI has come to grace his presence. Holy, excuse me, sir. I swear nothing is going on. I'm trying to keep this as PG as possible. I haven't used any profanity yet, bro. I'm a good girl, I swear. Hello, welcome FBI. Thank you for gracing your presence for me, dude. Nice to see you. Nice to see you checking up on me every so often, bro. I appreciate it, actually. You know, I really appreciate someone's here because, not gonna lie, I really don't know how YouTube streaming works. I think all of my friends and I are in some sort of concurrence with each other where we're just kind of like, it is a different pathway that most people won't pursue. And the primary reason is because I guess now I'm starting to like see it, that the community stuff is really not that available on this platform, which I'm actually really surprised about. You know, I'm starting to think more about it, about like why Twitch is a very interesting and powerful platform, and it's because, you know, there's community things that you can lean on to sort of build your build hype, build a group that don't require a lot of, how do you say, that don't require a lot of what do you call it, investment for the viewer. Like, I think for the viewers here, right, in order to get like things like emotes or custom stuff, I would have to like put it behind a paywall, which I kind of don't like. But you know, there's a lot of accessibility with YouTube too, so I think there's a give and take situation here going on. Okay, so right now we're just laying down base colors. Honestly, I should be laying down not the base colors right now, but I should be laying down Kuro's what's it called? His lighting first, because I think the values are what I really care the most about. But I'm just doing some really basic stuff right now. I'm actually pulling even my own color palette, so we're gonna change this up just a tad bit for him. I don't have his like character sheet. YouTube, you could get recommendations. Hey, wait, so FBI, because you're in the FBI, could you like put in a good word for me and let them know over at YouTube that I'm like, we're solid here, we're good? Do you think they'll let it slide? I think they would, right? They have to. They have to. I think they can. I feel like they can. I don't know. We'll see. Another thing I need to also figure out is how to link up my stream elements too, because the stream elements right now is still linked to Twitch, so the follower count is mostly like based off of whatever my followers are on Twitch. And oh yeah, now I'm starting to think there's a lot of things I have to kind of like upstart again, huh? Dang. Oh well. You know, I think that's like the fun part too sometimes about this, is that, you know, we're starting again from basically ground zero, but we're in a weird spot where we're not technically at ground zero. We're in like ground 0.5. We have like a little bit of a my small but mighty community. And it's gonna be a ride. It's gonna be a ride for sure, especially when we're together in Korea. Like, I don't know what life is gonna be like when we're over there. You know, there's a lot that I can kind of anticipate and try to predict, but you know, with life and stuff like that, right? I can never really predict what life is gonna throw at me all the dang time. Like this morning was awful. I mean, okay, no, it wasn't the worst thing on earth. You know, the good thing is that everyone's safe. Everyone's safe except the deer. The deer is not safe. The deer is unfortunately not going to make it. It's not gonna. I feel really sad to say it, but it's gone. You know. But everybody else, we're Gucci. We're Gucci, and I think that's the most important thing, right? Is that I'm safe, we're safe, my friends are safe, the other passengers in the road, we're all safe. Just not that deer. That deer is gonna be looking at grass on the other side of the rainbow bridge, if you know what I mean, y'all. Okay, so right now I'm just like color dropping stuff, but I guess I put a big hole gap somewhere in here. And now I have to fill this in manually. Oh my goodness. Okay. That's fine. It is what it is. I'm gonna lay down like some wild colors here just cause. Okay, so I guess I gotta get rid of the reference layer. Just cause I'm putting mostly base colors at the moment. Oh shoot. And the base colors are just for like reference and whatever, so that I can kind of go back to it quickly. So I guess I have to do this. Okay, so I have to go in manually. Damn it! Dang it! I don't like the manual part. I think it's just the manual part kind of sucks because there's a lot of, because you don't want to go over the lines, right? It's like going back to coloring school or to school again. You have to do coloring books. Let's see. Shinanoko is over. Oh no. Isn't it Shikanoko? Shikanoko. Persuade. Wait, no. FBI. Don't. No blackmailing, friend. No blackmailing. We don't need the blackmailing right now. We definitely don't need that. Cause you know, I don't wanna pull out the big guns. You know what I mean? Like that's the last line, the last sentinel of the fence right here. Yeah, I think that song was like Shikanoko and something. I don't even know where that's from. Where is that from? Is that from Beastars? I've actually been watching Beastars recently, just because I guess the final season came out, and so that was the time where I finally decided, oh, I guess I'm gonna watch Beastars now. And so I started pulling it up, and I was like, "Dang, dude, the show first season Beastars was really good. Second season, right now, it's kind of slow at the moment. There was like a pull and like an intrigue that the first season gave me, and like it kind of almost gave me chills. I don't really know how to describe it, and I feel like right now, second season, I'm not getting that same hype, but I will say I am getting like so much love between two characters that I've been like kind of rooting for and kind of like very skeptical about, and it's a time. It's a wild ride. That's all I'm saying. Watch Beastars, y'all. It's so good. It's so good. Okay. Let's just put this here. It's an anime series about Deer Girl. Wait, is this like anthropomorphic Deer Girl or is this legit Deer Girl? Because there's different levels, right? What is it? What was that one show that everyone references? It's a Monster Musume, right? Like Monster Musume, they all have like different body types and stuff, but they have clearly anime girl features. Yet like I don't know. They have very clear anime girl features, but you're kind of just like still looking at the the monster body parts. So it doesn't really like take you out of the realism, but it doesn't also take you like into a different dimension like Beastars, you know? And I don't know what it is. I'm not a furry. I swear to fucking God, guys, I'm not a furry. But it's very compelling. Like the story, the artwork, and just everything. I think makes it less cheesy because everybody is like represented by some sort of animal. And so their rules and laws that govern their universe is very different than ours, you know? I'm ready. Task Force 6 for Black. Oh my goodness. It's worth it at the end of the chapter. It's a mystery. Oh. Okay, I love mysteries. You know what other mystery? Oh god, I feel bad because this is also another furry one. Anyone here watch Odd Taxi? Odd Taxi also really good too. I love mysteries. I think like my start for mysteries always stemmed from Detective Conan because I was a really really big Detective Conan fan growing up. But it's one of those things where, you know, I get it. It's a long running, and so I think as a younger my younger self, obviously I would always want to anticipate the story to end, and so it confused me and made me upset why it kept going for long periods of time. And now I know, as you know, knowing a little few years wiser, right, that the reason why it keeps going like that is not necessarily because the author doesn't want to end or tie up all of the storyline or threads that they're making for individual characters, but it's more so just, you know, in the best interests of their work and the business um and the overall like brand. It just makes more sense for them to continuously keep going with it, I guess. Oh wow, this one's way louder. Okay, let me turn this guy down. Yeah, so I really like mysteries a lot. If you guys got any more recommendations for mysteries, I'm down. I think actually I'm due for reading a manga though, for sure. I have a friend that I really want to ask him what kind of mangas he recommends because we have like very similar tastes with each other. He has like this affinity towards what's it called, the rom-com styles, and so I love wotakoi and what was the other one? There's like a couple of like rom-coms, wotakoi, Nozaki Senpai, and like anything that's within that similar vein of like a 4 and rom-com with like various like intriguing characters and that sort of love story. So I'm probably gonna ask him for his recommendations, but I think a mystery manga would be really good. The creator of Shikanoko is a VTuber? Wait, though. What if? But what if, though? What if we linked up? Shikanoko. My dear friend Nokotan. Oh. Okay. Shikanoko. Oshio. 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 Wait, though. Oshio looks cute. Her works? Hey, yo, she's so cute, though. Is she really a VTuber? Hmm. Is she really a VTuber? I know she's a VTuber mama. That's what it's saying on here. She did the art for Kanata, which is cool. Oh, I didn't know that. I would not have recognized it, to be honest, because this is my first time like seeing uh that deer manga. You know what's really funny? Actually, like I just read an article while I was looking at Osho. I think it's like a long running joke in Hololive, especially with Kanata, where she really kind of wants to break out of this mold for her character or for her body type and everything, and like the outfits and stuff. But my goodness, Osho is so funny because she's like the strict mama that doesn't want you to know. Like, you know, your daughter asks, "Hey, can I wear this outfit? Can I try this on?" You look at it, just a little bit of cleavage, just something a little bit different than what you're used to or what you're comfortable with them wearing, and you're just like straight up, no, no, child, not allowed. And you're just like, damn, son, well, why? Mom, you never let me do what I want. And it's just, it's so cute. I love it. I have like a mystery manhwa manga. It's called Good Day. Oh. Alrighty, I'm gonna have to find and procure this manhwa then. Honestly, where do people read manhwas? Is it the same like places where people would read mangas? Um, you know what was weird? I remember when I was growing up, like a lot of people wouldn't really read. Like it was kind of more underground to read manhwas, but nowadays it's like the go-to almost. It feels like it feels like a lot of the work has shifted to go more towards like if you want stories that are kind of like more indie underground, everybody for sure goes towards like a manhwa or gravitates more towards that. As of late, I feel. I don't know. Maybe I've just been out of the game for so long. You know, consuming other kinds of media and stuff. Like I've been watching Better Call Saul. I'm almost done, and I wish Steezles was here and I could bug him about it. Cause, dude, I need to like talk to somebody about the show. I know it's been out for a while, but and you know we were kind of watching Breaking Bad on Twitch for a little bit too, while I was like doing commission work and whatever, or doing like other work at the same time. But it's one of those things where you know, as you're watching, I really like there's like things I need to gush about. Oh my god, I love Nacho. I love Jimmy. I love all the characters, honestly. Like world class acting, not gonna lie. Ooh, Leeson. Listen. Okay. I will keep that in mind. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Mr. FBI. Or Mrs. FBI. I don't know. What would I call it? The FBI? Is that the best appropriate term? To not, you know, because an FBI is an organization. It's a thing, right? Person, place, or thing. Still technically a noun, but you know, don't want to step on nobody's toes. I don't want to get canceled in the first like week of YouTube, guys. Okay. There's so many things I could get canceled for. I do not want to get canceled for this right now. Like today is not my day. I need like a pass. I need like a okay, you get a pass today, Monika, because you're going through the car stuff right now. You're going through insurance policies. You're going through like all this stuff. Lord FBI. Yes. Yes, Lord FBI. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Praise the Lord. Okay. I think I'm almost done with the color stuff here. I think once I'm done laying down the foundations of the color, then I can start putting all the you know, I feel like I did this yesterday. Why do I feel like I did something like this yesterday and I just didn't? Or maybe I didn't. No, okay. Never mind. I think I was just prepping and I didn't actually do the thing that I wanted to do. Okay, so let's group all this. Now we're going to duplicate it and then we're just going to put a We're gonna put the multiply layer on here. So I can just start working on the values now. Oh shoot. I should probably do it for the glow sticks too. Dang it. Okay. Let's color the glow sticks. And then we can probably do the reference layer now. I don't think I like closed off the colors and stuff. Getting canceled for being canceled, I would just suffer. I literally would just suffer because honestly, I don't know how I would even talk my way out of the situation. I think like even if I was not wrong and I was actually truly not at fault for whatever situation, let's just say hypotheticals, I think I would just admit guilt because I don't want to deal with it. I don't know. I wouldn't try to fight it at this point because I'd be too scared of like the masses. Honestly, I think I am really terrified of the masses because it's a scary world out there, man. So many people with different opinions, different like lives, different things going on in their world views, and honestly, I just want to be happy and live in peace with people. But if they choose violence over peace that way and just say and antagonize me, like, I don't really know what I can do to help them. I don't really know what I can do to help anybody at this point. Okay. So now that we're doing, dang. I can't believe how late I am for stream because I gotta do stuff today too. So frustrating. So actually, even another funny thing too, on top of this, is that my mic died before stream started. This mic has been with me for about 3 to 4 years. I've been streaming with this mic like kind of on and off. I stopped streaming with it sometime while I was in Hawaii. And the reason why was because where I was living was near like a freeway. And so no matter how many filters or things I could put onto the mic itself, it would always pick up every sound because it was a lav mic and whatever, right? So I had to retire it for a little bit, but I would still use it mostly to chat with friends on Discord, hang out, because it was like a lot easier to bust that baby out as opposed to, my Yeti or a USB microphone. And now that this mic has given up on life and I can no longer use it, I had to resort to my headset now. Tell them I'm friends with the FBI. What is that gonna do? Is that gonna get me a new microphone? Or are you just gonna like transmit whatever feedback I have from the FBI headquarters and then just loop it back into my stream? Is that what's gonna happen? We're gonna do it that way? I mean, I'm down. If we can make it happen, we'll make it happen. But that seems so excessive. I have no idea what a BM800 is, so I'm gonna assume no. But it is a Logitech. Is a BM800 a Logitech? Yeah, it's a Logitech. No, it's not this one. It's a Logitech. Actually, no, I'm like pulling your leg, bro. This is a headset mic right now. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to deal with the headset mic until I find an alternative or we figure something out together on this, because I can't really. It's not so much that I can't afford a mic. It's more so just I don't think I have the time to pick up a mic right now, if that makes sense. Like, there's just not enough time in the day for me to try and procure a mic that I can use for streams. And then the other thing is that if it's too big, unless it's like I get another lav mic, which I probably might, if it's too big, I can't take it with me. And so my stream downtime between when I move and when I come back onto stream again, it's gonna be a long while. It's just gonna be a while. And that's gonna make me a little sad because, I was already ranting on stream the other day about how frustrated I am right now with how long everything is taking for me to get stuff taken care of, 'Cause, um, I try to be really punctual and I try to make sure that my ducks are in a row, and it's mostly not just for my peace of mind, but I also really try to consider other people's time and their own and other restrictions that could come up because of that. And since that restriction of time is could present like issues future and in the future, I I really try to account for all of that. Unfortunately, with current circumstances as far as moving and getting like all the paperwork ready, making sure that, visas are taken care of, whatever. It's such a slow process, man. It really is. And it's not the FBI's fault, because you guys are a completely different department. I really blame like every other department that is not FBI. I'm just putting it out there, for my own protection and services. But yeah, it's taking me a really long time, and it's just it's funny because I think somebody that is in the same limbo as I am would assume, oh, I guess this move is never going to happen. No, it doesn't stop the move from happening. It just makes it more painful because the expectation is that I have to get my stuff together faster as soon as I get the green light that everything's good to go. That's basically what it means for me. Dang. Okay. Well, I wanted to work on this a little bit longer, but I really don't have the time right now. But by the way, why am I moving to Korea? I'm moving mostly for work reasons, and I have some things that I will be doing over in Korea for a few years. We are expanding Lucky's establishments, and we're going worldwide, basically. We started off as a small little gas station in, Southern California, and we're like expanding to the south. Kind of expanded a little bit more up north too, in the States, and we figured, hey man, why not go international? So that's what I'm doing. That is my narrative answer of what is going on, but yeah, mostly it's work. What do you think? What do you think of my answer? I told you I'm a full-time employee at Lucky's, y'all. So we're we got a lot of business to take care of. Lots of stuff's coming in. The new hotness and products are out there in Korea, and just create and present very strong business relationships if we continue to other markets and demographic. Why in Korea and why not like a different country? I'm not part of the research development project team, but during a lot of the big meetings, they were saying, hey y'all, this is where we want to expand. This is where our market's at. It's a very big, open, wide demographic that we can niche into it, but there's enough potential out there that we're not strongly competing against other people. So, that is the best answer I could give. Yeah, the other things are pretty much, just me looking forward to like I guess, a change of pace too. You know, when you live in one space for a really long time, you kind of want a change of scenery. I will say though, there is a part of me that has recently shifted that mindset just a tad. And the thing is that it's weird. I flip-flop a lot between like, you know, wanting to leave, wanting to stay. And right now, like, I think because of the way things are at home and, you know, the relationships I've made with other people, it makes it so hard to want to leave again, you know? I think I have like a lot of trauma with growing up where I had to move a lot. Um, like I moved almost every few years, so a lot of the friends I would make were not long-standing friendships, and you know, it made me sad growing up, but it also is one of those things where I do feel very thankful that I got to see and expand my worldview because there's a lot of friends that I still keep in contact with, and most of them have never left home, like beyond the state that they live in, or beyond the maybe a couple 100 miles out of the town that we all grew up in and stuff. So it's very different. Am I a gas company? I want to say I'm more of a conglomerate. I'm part of a conglomerate. I think that's a safer answer to say. You know, when you're part of a conglomerate group, you're diversifying your assets in business. And so you're not necessarily hard stuck to one particular facet. I will say that retail and gas do go hand in hand together, so that is a hint if anything. um but if you were to ask me, am I a gas mogul? Do I have billions and infinite amounts of money from the gas company? I wish. Then at this point I would stop working. But it be like that. It do be like that. That's not how this works. We still work. We still chugging along. We still chugging along the big hamster wheel up in the sky, y'all. You never stop. Can't stop, won't stop, right? That's what Lucio always said in Overwatch. But yeah, so I think primarily, so I work in finance and I work in and a lot of the stuff that I like touch goes through different industries and stuff. And I also work in marketing. I'm kind of like the person that wears a lot of hats, which is both a good and a bad thing. Like I am indispensable, but I am also literally a one-man show that I cannot escape from. Don't worry, I understand conglomerate because you like to invest. Nice. Make sure not to put all your eggs in one basket. That's always a safe answer. But that's good. It's good to like kind of have investments too. The hard thing to explain to some people is when you start talking about like your investments and stuff, where it's kind of like you want to tell people what you're investing in because you want them to get into it, but then at the same time, I think some people are really like protective of their information and what they're doing because it's kind of like it's almost like poker, right? You show too much then people know too much about your inner workings and finance, and they might start judging you for what you're putting your money into. But then at the same time, you have other people that are struggling too, and you show them these different investments that you're going into and that you're kind of exploring, and then they kind of just like rip on you, and they're like, wow, okay, Mr. Rich Moneybags, and you just throw your hands up in the air, and you're just like, can't win, can't discuss this openly with other people, and I cannot I cannot imagine for other folks how difficult that is, in that kind of like environment and world, because a lot of information and a lot of knowledge is gained by, talking through things and working things out with each other and learning from people, right? But oftentimes I notice, especially with finances and especially personal finances and, investments or things that people are doing, we like to gatekeep stuff. And we like to gatekeep information behind like really lengthy periodicals or numbers that may not make sense to the average user. And it's very unfortunate because there's a lot of information out there and there's a lot of good stuff out there, and there's a lot of people you want to help and a lot of friends that you would probably would like love to have like kind of as like a think tank together and trying to creatively find solutions to make your money grow faster or like make things go for a longer run, but it's difficult to have those open conversations with other people, like to be really candid, because there's a lot of insecurities that come with money. So I hope for all of you guys can find that, but I recognize that's a very difficult topic to have, even with partners or family members. I just show them how to micro invest. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think like those are pretty good. And most of the standard that most people will say to kind of look towards is just, make sure you get your 401k, make sure you get, you should kind of look at retirement plans, make sure you do XYZ. There's a lot of stuff, and there's a lot of things that and then all index funds are also really like safe too, supposedly. I have different opinions on it, but it's one of those things where I think it's good to explore options that you have. If you have an option that's available to you, explore it. Definitely try it out, but everything's going to be a risk, right? Don't help for free. That's an interesting concept, is like not helping for free. Because I wonder where I have to put a boundary sometimes on stuff like that. I've like helped a lot of people for pretty easy one-offs and stuff. But oftentimes when I help people, I feel like a lot of the information that I dispense on to others does not get carried forward, which is kind of weird to say, but I know what you mean though. Like it's one of those things where it's a weird relationship, right? Like you want to see who's ready to like match up to your energy and level, right? And you want to feel as if the two of you are in the same value of each other, but sometimes I feel as if I'm in this kind of like limbo, or not really limbo, but I feel as if I'm in this equilibrium with another person where I cannot gauge if what they're willing to put out is the same amount that I'm willing to put out, that give and take relationship. I don't know where that level is, because I sometimes feel like I give a lot of myself to another person, and I'll like I think it's because I get really attached, super quickly to other people that I feel as if I can't, if I like give up too early, then I lose a relationship in that way. And I think that's a pretty unhealthy way for myself to view how I want to like carry myself with other people. But it's one of those things where I get so scared sometimes, you know? I get scared of losing people. I get scared of losing friendships. So I always try to like, you know, devote myself to almost like 110% so that, you know, they know and they can see that that's where my head is at. But sometimes I never know. I can never really like see from the other person's side. And that makes me really a little sad. Like I think what's funny is that I will kind of nudge and beg people for answers or for questions that I may already know the answer to, but I think it's just one of those things where you kind of want to just hear them say something a certain way, or you just want to hear them say like, or reaffirm your thoughts and feelings, because you know you have a lot of deep-rooted insecurities like I do. Expensive stuff is stuff that you will treasure, unless it's a car. Because then a car at one point depreciates so much in value right after driving it off the lot. And then once you see it like get torn to shreds by a deer, you're just sad. I'm still bitter. I'm so bitter about this morning, y'all. I really am. It's okay. It'll buff. We'll get through it. But man, dude, you know what? Also, I did need to offload the car anyways. But man, I still want my money back. Like a couple of thousands of dollars, you know? I know it's an older model, but it's a Mustang, bro. Like I still wanted some money out of it, right? A Mustang is a Mustang. People always want their muscle cars, especially down here. That was the whole reason why I brought it from Hawaii to over here, was because I knew I was assuming that I would get and recoup some stuff back. Yeah, I do notice that about like some free stuff though. Free stuff kind of like is just not as, what do you call it? It's not as like cherished because it's pretty easy to come by. But, you know, I think for the most part people appreciate it. They just don't appreciate it in the same way that, you know, you and I might or like someone might expect them to appreciate it as if it were like a very valuable object. It is a Mustang, bro. Like I'm gonna show pictures later of the dents and shit that came from it, but yeah, if you look on Discord, it's the red one that had the snow on it. I'm so mad. That was my convertible top, bro. How bad is it? It's pretty bad. It's like it's only the front part, but the front is the front frame that holds the wheel, the left wheel, and the pretty much like most of the engine stuff is like the frame of it is like kind of that corner, that top, like that front left corner is just kind of like torn. So it even affected the light too. No, not a 67, dude. Not a 67. No, way newer than that for sure. Is the engine okay? Engine is fine. It still runs. We were able to get the car from where the accident was to work, and then we were able to get it all the way back to a rental car company. So it's it works. It's just that like when you turn it, the rubber of the wheel is scraping against a lot of the metal that got pushed in. So it's like really frustrating, right? Because I know I look at the car and I'm like, dang, I fucked it up, but I know for sure somebody's gonna be able to fix it. Because it really is just a framing thing. I will say though, um, one thing that has bothered me about the car is that I think the shocks are weird because I've gotten it looked at multiple times by other folks and other people that have all told me, yeah, the shocks are fine, dude. Like, I don't know what's wrong, what you think is wrong with it, but I swear to God, when I'm riding on the road, so it's a 2014 Mustang, and I feel like it shouldn't be or sound as rickety as it does when I'm using the car. Like, I have a pretty good idea of how a car should sound, and even my brother used to own a 2014 Mustang as well, but his was just a two-door. It wasn't really like mine where it's the convertible style. And he had his longer, but his was a way smoother ride than mine. And so I'm very confused about it. My heart can't handle it. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to dispense terrible news this morning. I just wanted to stream, bro. I just wanted to come on the stream, turn this thing on, and then just try to see what it's like to stream on YouTube, man. But here I am late and ranting about some troubles I had this morning. I feel bad because I don't like ranting about bad stuff that happened, but hey, if anything, enjoy the good story, I guess. It's true, it's real, it happened. And you have a very sad VTuber now that is upset. Because she lost her baby. My baby, dude. Dude, Mustangs are I was never a big muscle car girl, but then when I started driving like a Mustang and a Camaro, I'm like, damn, dude, these cars are actually pretty cool. I actually, funny enough though, I kind of do prefer Camaros over Mustang. The only thing that really sucks is that, obviously the Camaro is discontinued now, and so they're kind of they're becoming more of a scarce resource as opposed to a Mustang, So that's what makes me a little bit sad and upset. I know that there's still Dodges out there. Dodges are still like a pretty common brand and whatever, but I don't know. There's like something about the Camaro that felt more like a smoother ride. I thought you were driving a Kia. What do you mean? In what world is a Kia convertible, dude? Is there a Kia convertible? Oh god. Maybe in Korea I'll drive a Kia. That's a car. That's like a new car brand, right? Or a Korean car brand. Actually, I'm kind of curious what kind of car I would be driving over there. Could be driving a Kia. Could be driving a Mustang. Imagine I get another Mustang over there, bro. That would be the wildest. That would be the wildest story ever. As I get another Mustang in Korea of all places. I think most Koreans though, I don't know why I have this like presumptuous tendency, but I feel as if the people in Korea are driving like the more expensive German cars. Mercedes, BMWs. I feel like it's maybe because I see it all the time in K-dramas. That's what I assume most people are driving. But definitely your girl can't afford that. So we ain't that bougie out here, okay? My neighbor has a Camaro. Maybe Kia has mini type now over here. Yeah. Yeah. Honestly, I drove a Kia once. It was a rental. Kias are pretty good, or like have a pretty smooth ride. I think I like them a little bit better than a Nissan. I haven't driven a Hyundai, but my friend has one, and I think the thing that I probably appreciate the most about any car, just in general, is just if it has CarPlay. If it doesn't have CarPlay, especially if it's a newer car, I'm kind of like, oh, it's okay. It's a cool car, I guess. But there's something about CarPlay that just really amplifies the experience, and I think it's because you get the dash and the camera, or the dash camera, right? But you also get the screen that pairs with whatever your navigation system is, and then music, and then also like I would go for long drives because I used to drive a lot in SoCal. You know, I would drive for 2.5 hours one way. So I think like it would be maybe 3 to 4 hours per day of driving, and it would only be like twice a week of driving, but I would listen to audiobooks and stuff, and that was a really, really nice experience to listen to long audiobooks, and then being able to control it on that dash was a lot easier than, you know, having to look at my phone all the time. I really don't like looking at my phone, especially when I'm driving, but sometimes I can't help it. If you live in Korea, you need a Mitsubishi. A Mitsubishi to be roller? A Mitsubishi? Are you talking about like a Lancer and stuff? Are we going Rice Rocket style? Oh, looks like the car is getting towed to my house right now. Sorry, I got a text just now saying that the towing truck is updating me like where the car is. And so they're en route to here. I think once they arrive, I think I might have to close up stream and stuff. Yeah, I might have to close up stream and get ready for my day, unfortunately. So, actually, wait. So, are you not a Subaru person? Wait, FBI, are you not a Subaru person? Because I thought like Subarus were nicer looking, right? I mean, I like the Lancer. I like the frame of the Lancer a lot, but I don't know what it is. I think the older Lancers are really cool. Send pic of Mustang. I will send pictures. I will send pictures once it comes home. I'll post it on the Discord if any of y'all want to take a peekies. Hold on. Is there a newer Mitsubishi Lancer? Oh, you know what it is? I think it's because my friend owns the non-sporty version. It doesn't look as cool to me. Which frame? The 2015 one, though, looks sick. 2015 Mitsubishi Lancer, I think, is probably my favorite year. But I think my friend is kind of like more of a Subaru snob. So I actually, because I've been in his cars a lot, I actually like the WRX a little bit more now. People pay cash for a Lancer? Really? That's crazy. With Malaysian money, too. Dang, dude. Crazy, crazy stuff, dude. I'd be kind of interested to see what, I'd be interested to see what cars are available, though. Because I really won't know until I get to over there. And then plus it's like one of those things where we were considering or at least I was considering maybe shipping one of the cars, but a lot of it has to do with like the emission stuff. So the thing that's an issue too is that right now I still have the motorcycle in storage, right? But I don't even know if that motorcycle is allowed to ride in Korea. You know, there's each country has its own laws and rules against certain things about how they want you to, or like what vehicles are allowed to operate in their country. And so I'm a little worried that when it comes to Korea, because I haven't been able to access any of my stuff since I shipped it from Hawaii. Like, I don't know if I can even use it in Korea. And so it's going to be such a waste to have everything shipped that way. But there's nothing I could really do. I couldn't even access any of my stuff in storage because they were going to hold it for so long. It's literally been a whole year, and most of that stuff I either replace or I've just had to live without, and it's so sad. My dream car is a Ferrari GTC for Lusso. Ooh. A Ferrari? Okay, let's look at this. What year is it? What year is this? 2020. Ooh. Dang, this thing kind of looks like the manta ray. Have you seen the Lotuses? By the way, FBI? Have you seen Lotuses before? It kind of almost reminds me of that, but a little bit more sleeker. Like, way more sleeker. This actually looks pretty cool, though. Like, it doesn't have that Stingray kind of, like, frame, but it has, like, a more slender body. Yeah, they do drive on the normal side of the road, so I don't gotta flip my signals or nothing. When I go to Japan, though, that's gonna be where I have to... My brain has to, like, recalibrate and think about how I want to drive, but while we're... It would be so cool if we did a stream while we're driving. You guys get to see my terrible driving skills in Korea, but while we're driving around, we're going to be on the... Basically, where American side of the road is. I've never seen a Lotus. Oh, dude. You should... Okay. Let me give you a model number to look up. This one. What is the name? I don't remember the exact name of the Lotus that I want to show you. Let's see. Is it the Elise? I think it's the Elise. Oh, heck yeah. Okay, so look up Lotus Elise. I think the one that I was looking at before was the 2017. Yeah. Not a big fan of the colors, but here. I'll post it in chat for you. So yeah, take a look at that. That'll be so the frame of your car that you're looking at reminds me a lot of this, but it's longer and sleeker, I feel. This car looks really cool. My boss that I used to work for, he showed me this car, and I was like kind of weirded out by how strange it looked, but it sort of just started to grow on me at some point. So I think it looks pretty cool. I just don't like the sharp eyes. The sharp eyes kind of freak me out. It looks like an alien almost. That's just a personal problem I have, though. Mm. Let's see. I'm gonna turn off something really quick. I'm still waiting for. Oh, sorry about that. I'm still waiting for the towing company to come by. Oh, it's gonna come by soon. I really wish I could have streamed a little bit longer. If I had gotten home earlier, I would have been able to stream longer, but I'm sorry guys. This is the best I can do with the time that I have. Hopefully tomorrow will be different. Actually, this is kind of fun on YouTube. YouTube's not too bad. We're gonna see how it looks, especially post processing, and because I'm using a new mic today that I wasn't really able to test too much on before stream. It works like this mic works for all my meetings, so hopefully it should sound okay. This looks like a GTA car. Is it a V8 engine? I'm pretty sure it is. At least oh no, all the cars I look at are like 2-seaters. At least yours is 4-seater, which is pretty cool. I wonder how much legroom the 4-seater is, because I would imagine yours has a little bit more legroom. Yeah, with sports cars, I'm kind of picky. I don't like it if it looks too racy. But I don't know. I kind of flip flop a lot. I flip flop like quite a bit as far as like what sort of car I like. I think recently I've also started liking Lexus models too. Lexus and the Nissan sports models. But again, I really don't like how Altimas and the Nissans drive. I was like renting a Nissan Maxima recently, and that thing was god awful. It just the handling was okay, but it was like the braking and the acceleration was just weird. And so it made like a lot of my passengers really sick. Yeah, the new Lexuses, I'm kind of like, especially because they're kind of more consumer friendly. They look pretty sleek in my opinion. Was I injured? No, no, I was not injured. I was not in the car that was. I was not in the Mustang. Um, Somebody else was driving my Mustang, so there's an extra layer of like frustration going on over here. Okay, I won't put any blame on nobody, but it's a long-winded story. Like I said, I usually drive separately with everyone because I need to be a little bit more mobile, and so the car was I was using was like the more commuter car. So I am not injured. Neither is the driver of the Mustang that crushed my Mustang. But anyways, neither is the driver injured. Thank goodness, because it would have been a really heartbreaking like experience. I think if anyone got hurt. The only thing that is injured, I would say, and on my drive back, that was actually really sad to see. But I think like my dark humor got the best of me, and I chuckled. Was that the deer when I drove back? I like saw it on the road, and it was like face planted. You know that like pose where it's like the head is down but the butt is up? That is the pose that the deer was making. And I was just like I just got a small chuckle out of it and I continued on with my day. So yeah, it's a Ferrari Portofino. I actually don't really know the Ferrari brands too much. Mostly because I always thought Ferrari was such a like foreign car to me. I think I heard more of like the Corvettes than I have of a Ferrari. I hear the sadness in your voice. You can hear so many emotions in my voice right now. There's just there's a lot going on. There's a lot. It's not the worst thing. Like the thing that I feel more sad about I is not as strongly as I feel as if something were to happen to anybody, like whether it's myself, my friends, my roommates, anyone else on the road that I do not know, like that is what would get me like so that would get me like in a bunch. I would feel like so sad and upset. And I think it would like be really bad cuz you know, it's one of those things where I'd have to go on another break and it's hard. It's really hard. It's like hard to live in a certain headspace for a long time and I'm trying not to we're trying not to go there. We're trying to be good boys and girls out here. Oh, I'm checking my window right now. At least I thought it was a mild accident, but it you'll see it. It's not. It could have been worse. Like you will see the damage. It looks a little gnarly, but it's not. It could have been way worse. You know. Imagine a deer comes to file an insurance claim with a lawyer. What? What the fuck? Is a deer also gonna be a deer too? Are they gonna communicate to me in guttural sounds? Just like they have this piece of paper. It's not even on an actual like 8x14 legal size sheet. It's on like a leaf that they like assembled with all these twigs and shit. Oh, Ferrari's your first car brand you loved. I don't know. It's one of those weird things where like I didn't start getting into cars until later on in life. But Ferraris look pretty sick, not gonna lie. I think it's because I have like more of a basic taste. Sorry, hold on. I'm trying to see if the tow truck is outside. I think it's because I have a like a way more basic taste in like cars. I actually like Toyotas a lot. When the Scions were out before they got bankrupt, I actually like those models quite a bit. But as far as like love and that's the model of the car I want, it's hard to say. I'm also like starting to get more into trucks too. Like trucks have a lot of utility. I don't know what it is, but maybe SUVs are not up my alley. Neither are vans, but trucks are okay. Sports cars are okay. Muscle cars are cool. I mean, a deer can win in court. Can the deer win in court? You know, actually, wait. I think in all incidents with a what's it called? In all incidents with like the person getting hit, I think they will usually win in court. Like regardless, you lawyer up, you have a good lawyer, like, or even a halfway decent lawyer, you're gonna win. I think because it's a driver that is usually at fault, and they can always claim negligence or like distracted driving. I have both Toyota Helix and Ford Ranger. Toyota Helix. Wait, let me see. Sorry, I need a refresh. Ooh, nice. Wait, you have two trucks? Two? Oh, snaps. Wait. Yeah, dude, the Ford Ranger is pretty cool. Nice, nice. Helix, though. I've never heard of the Helix. I've heard of a Tacoma and a Tundra, But the Helix is my first time hearing about it. There's a road tax for it. You know, it's bad because like in Hawaii, everybody loves their lifted trucks and the big ones, right? They love the Fords, they love the Dodges, they love the biggest truck you can get on the island. That's the one they like. And so our taxes in Hawaii are measured by the weight of the car. So can you imagine? That's your like love, lo and behold, this is the car I want. And you shaft yourself because every year with taxes, just because the weight of that car is exponentially higher than like a sedan or something else. Wait, hold on. Okay, I had to I opened up my windows a little bit wider just to see. I needed to see the outsides just to make sure that the truck is coming in or coming through. So Hilux. My gringo ass. Can you imagine? You're just like, why is Monika saying Helix? Helix? What? Oh, it's determined by the engine. Interesting. Yeah, taxes in different states are or different like countries, states, and whatever are weird, man. I think it's just funny that Hawaii decides, yeah, we're gonna put a weight tax on everything, and you know, for some reason that just makes people want to gravitate even harder towards the big lifted trucks, you know? Like the big boys and stuff. I feel like I've been doing way less shading than and more talking. I'm sorry. Okay. Let's go back to like doing some shading really quick. I got so distracted with the cars. I'm just like, damn, dude. Having like a nice car would be sick. I think the only reason why I'm like thinking about cars again is just because, my baby is oh, wait, hold on. I'll be right back. Um Okay, my silence. Basically, they're here. Give me like 10 minutes. Okay. Hey guys, I gotta start closing up. But I do have pictures of the car and some of the stuff. Some of the damage to it. So I'll be posting that up later and whatnot. But thanks so much for hanging out, guys. I really appreciate you all being here. It's been a lot of fun. We'll talk soon, okay? Probably gonna stream more on less on Twitch and more on YouTube. But you know, just for the practice, and then plus like when we move, we're not gonna really have Twitch anyways. So here we go. Thanks so much for hanging out, everybody. I hope you have a good rest of your day. Oh boy. We did some shading, but not everything. So we'll do more later. But a boy. If you have V8 engine, it's gonna cost 10 grand of road tax. What? That's crazy. That's too expensive. Dang, son.